This video overviews the first week of work due in English 102. So we're on eCampus now, and you're going to navigate to weekly modules, and you'll see just the modules are available that week. So in week 1, you need to complete both the orientation and the week 1 module. Within the orientation, I recorded a video. It's 20 minutes long, and I would like you to watch it in full. I also have created a short video that's just a couple minutes long on how to navigate eCampus for English 102, and then a self-introduction, which is just a little bit about me. The PowerPoint is just the PowerPoint version of the video, the orientation video. So if you would like to kind of see the slides, you can see that too. And then this is just how to print a page from eCampus. So for week 1, you will always have kind of an overview of the week that's just kind of a written description, and then I'll always do a video to give you a verbal and visual description as well, because I know that always helps to see your instructor, see that I'm a real person. So for this week, you have a couple of learning objectives. So the first one is that I want you to start thinking about how to explore an issue or problem. And you're going to specifically choose an issue related to news media literacy or related to a controversy covered in recent news. So you're going to choose a topic this week. And I will say that most students find that once they choose their topic in week 1, it's kind of a pain to change topics. If you have 2 topics in mind, then I would encourage you to actually do exercise 1 for both of your topics. So you have an exercise, a research topic, exploration, and you could complete it with 2 topics and kind of show me both topics that you're considering and get my feedback. You could also email me before this is due, which is on Sunday, and just say, here are the different topics that I'm thinking about. What do you think? But let's talk about this exercise. So for this exercise, you are going to choose a topic and you have 2 options. So option 1 is that you could kind of tie into our course theme of news media literacy by researching, other college students' views or just other people's experiences with news media literacy. So for example, I had students who last semester researched students' perceptions of the accuracy of news on social media, where students get their news from, perceptions of cancel culture, that sort of thing. Another option is that you could choose a recent issue that has received news coverage from a variety of different sources and is controversial. So ideally, it should be a topic that's riddled with misinformation. So for example, my fall 2020 students looked at questions related to COVID-19 and mask wearing, the efficacy or effectiveness of online learning, how to deal with Confederate statues, those sorts of things. So you could do something like that. And just keep in mind that whatever you choose for this project, which you're going to complete throughout the entire semester, you will be collecting primary data, meaning interviews, surveys, observations, and you have to research a population that you can access, like classmates or teammates, family members, roommates, professors. So in the research topic exploration that you'll submit for Sunday, I do want you to submit a draft of a research question. And it's just a draft. It's going to probably change. So don't get too attached to it, but just give it your best. Give it the old college try. So here's an example. How do WVU students perceive that their education has changed in classes that are required to be online due to COVID-19? So a student, who wrote this research question, this student then did a survey of students asking about their perceptions of education with online classes. So this exercise is going to help you to decide on a topic. So what you're going to need to do is write a short essay, and you're going to need to address the following. So the other point of this exercise is to check your understanding of the readings for the week and just to kind of get you engaging with the theme. So you're going to need to choose, 1 or 2 bullet points from below to write about. So you could define the difference between fake news and propaganda, and you need to do this using the reading, not just kind of going off of your gut. You might react to the reading from the Gallup and Knight Foundation about trust, media, and democracy. You could consider the role that algorithms play in enforcing our biases. You could describe the difference between factual reporting and news analysis. But again, all of these key terms are in the readings and videos for this week. So you have to do those readings and watch those videos in order to answer these questions. Don't just kind of go with a gut reaction. Then you need to summarize what topic you'd like to research and pose a research question and outline just kind of, again, this will change, but what preliminarily you're thinking in terms of data you'd like to collect. Like, will you do surveys or interviews, or what will you do? You're writing for an academic audience, your instructors, so, use complete sentences, have one main idea per paragraph, use topic sentences, and just the other elements of academic writing that you learned in English 101. And I do keep your responses to exercise 1 just kind of as a benchmark to see how much you've grown between the beginning and end of the semester. So keep that in mind. It should be a short essay. You need to have an intro and conclusion, and you should write about 1 to 2 pages double-spaced, Times New Roman 12-point font, write a heading at the top, and give it a title. And then you can see here the grading expectations and just any potential areas of trouble that you might run into. So all of your writing exercises will be graded according to the rubric from Joining Academic Conversations. So A-level writing is well-developed, original, and it succeeds in mastering new techniques, and it shows risks at work. B-level, it's developed and detailed, and it shows care and attention, but it might not be quite as original or quite as well-developed or kind of engaging as A-level writing. C-level, it's acceptable, but you need to spend more thought on the assignment. Maybe it's underdeveloped, or the ideas and content aren't particularly well thought through. D, it seems rushed, it's unacceptable. Maybe it doesn't really achieve everything that the exercise asked you to do. It might be unfinished. And if an assignment is late or you don't turn anything in, it just gets an F. So that's what you have due by Sunday. So in order to do that, you need to complete these different readings. You need to consider starting to read or listen to a newspaper. So I have some recommendations here. Especially get in the habit of reading editorials and letters to the editor, as that is what you'll write as your 4th assignment. I have also some modules here that you should look through about research and writing and generating a topic. And then in week 2, you will have your annotated bibliography due by the end of week 2. So go ahead and look over that assignment and start thinking about that. You also have optional things that you can look at. These are just things that I've added if you have the time. They're relevant to the course, but I haven't made them required just so that the workload doesn't get too heavy. So that's week 1 for you. Again, we're kind of getting oriented to the course and you're thinking about what you want to research this semester. Shoot me an email if you have any questions at all, and I look forward to working with you. Thanks.